Krishna Bus Tour by Mitra Das, Chapter 11, Serpent River. It's too bad we have to drive in the dark. This is one of the most beautiful areas in North America. Bhakti Marg Swami was my keeper-upper. He's walked across Canada 4 times. With his orange robes, one of the boys said he looks like a walking traffic cone. It's a bus tour tradition, I said. We drive while everyone sleeps. Yes, long drives are boring. Was this part of the routine you walked? The route. Was this part of the route you walked? Yes, it's hard to believe the main road across Canada is so quiet. People would sometimes join me and walk for a while. When he's not walking, the Swami oversees the Canadian Krishna temples. Management can make you short-sighted, he said. Walking gives me a fresh perspective. My motto is, less squawking and more walking. Impossible problems tend to sort themselves out. I've seen that happen, I said. I've thrown myself at problems that wouldn't budge. But step aside for a moment, the Swami waved his hand, and let Krishna do his magic. We rode in silence for a while. What can we do? The Swami said, We're very small. We try our best, then Krishna does the rest. Speaking of rest, I thanked the Swami for staying up with me. Parikshit came up to take his turn. He is studying drama and wants to make a career of it. His trained voice is easy to hear over the road sounds. I've never been around so many devotees my age, he said. I grew up in Vrindavan, India. There are a lot of devotees there, nice devotees, but everyone is, he glanced at me. Go on, go ahead and say it. It's mostly old people. Yeah, sorry about that. I apologize for being old. No, you're okay, but sometimes old people can be discouraging. They forget what it's like to be young. Exactly, but with this group we encourage each other. I feel I can do anything. Whereas with old people you feel stifled. Yes. They can hold back your creativity. It's as if they're afraid of it. Absolutely, he spoke with perfect diction. I heard every syllable. I've got experience of that, I said. You want to contribute, you've got ideas, but they hold you back. Really? You've been through that? For a brief moment I considered telling him why I was selling our house. I don't want to forget what it's like to be young. When I joined the temple, everyone was young and full of ideas. We made plenty of mistakes. That's how you learn. People my age have forgotten what it was like. New ideas scare them. Parikshit talked about his plans way beyond his allotted keeper-upper time. Oh no, I said. I've made you break the rules. Sorry about that. No, I'm fine with it. Thank you. Get some sleep. Narottam looked like a samurai with his long black hair and man bun. I asked him to turn his head toward me so I could hear him over the road sounds. He's from Alachua, studying at Santa Fe Community College. He helped get the Krishna lunch program going there. Is this a daily meal? Yes, every day. How many people usually come? It's pretty small compared to Gainesville. We get about 400 every day. 400? That's a lot. And you're there every day to help out? Pretty much every day. I help set it up, then make plates. I shifted in my seat and glanced at the bus mirrors. The Trans-Canada Highway was quiet at 3 a.m. Everyone else on the bus was asleep. Where does all this get cooked? I asked. At the temple. Then they drive it to the campus. You've outdone me, Narottam. You beat me real good. I thought I'd done something by setting up a couple of dinner programs at our local college. Ours was once a week. 50 people would have been a big night. But yours happens every day. Narottam smiled. You beat me, and I'm really glad. You did good, Narottam. Narottam looked at his phone. Uh-oh, it's 4:00. I'd better get the next guy. Oh yeah, sorry, I said. I kept you up too long. I found a lonely spot on the Serpent River where the river ran across a huge slab of stone. I crept barefoot like a tender-footed caveman and dipped in. The cold knocked the breath out of me. Wide awake now and drying on the warm rocks, I soaked up the sun on my back. It was a perfect spot for morning japa. I picked up my beads and was soon in the zone. Someone tapped my shoulder. "There's a kirtan in class downstream. Will you join us?" "Thank you," I said. I really meant it. I had my own river at home and more solitude than I cared for. "Sure, I'll be right there." Downstream, the girls had set the bus's Krishna altar on a flat boulder and decorated it with leaves and flowers. The others sang. It was a rare bus tour moment. Usually we had to rush to be somewhere else, or were part of a festival or on stage. Instead, it was just the 50 of us sitting under a tree singing songs by the river. Manorama asked Bhakti Marg Swami if he'd like to speak a little. The Swami looked surprised. "Are you sure? I don't want to interrupt." The kids wanted to hear him. They insisted and moved closer so they could hear him over the river. "Krishna," the Swami began, "the Supreme Personality," and he made a motion of drinking tea with his pinky extended. "Tea!" a few kids shouted. The Swami continued, "Of God," then pointed to his head. "Head!" a girl called out. The Americans knew the routine. The Brits caught on quickly. "Was walking through the Swami held up 4 fingers. "Forest," the Swami said. They laughed, oblivious to the world, until pancakes and jam arrived. Manorama announced, "Eat breakfast, go hiking and swimming, but be back at the bus by 3. Kaliapani set up a harness and ropes for tree climbing. "I'm a tree surgeon," he said. "I brought my equipment along." "Really?" I said. "Cutting limbs up there?" "Yes." "Cutting trees on the ground isn't dangerous enough? Up there it's crazy dangerous." "Yes," he said, adjusting the harness around his waist. "Very much so. We take precautions." "I know you're in it for the money." He smiled. "Mostly because it's a lot of fun." "I can imagine." With his harness secure, he pulled himself up the tree. He's built like a spider, thin and muscular. An audience formed, shouting encouragement and appreciation. They each took a turn at climbing. He'd made it look easy. The kids respected his skills. "I want to be like Kaliapani when I'm his age." "Kaliapani is the man." It started raining. "This will blow over in an hour," Manorama said. "We'll stay here for lunch." Our bus was the only shelter. We had to close the windows to stop the rain from getting in. It got hot with all of us in there, and the windows fogged up. The girls' bus was even hotter since they were cooking in there. We saw the girls sticking their heads out into the rain for air and relief. Through foggy windows, the boys watched a couple of girls dance arm in arm in the rain, splashing puddles and singing. I climbed into my bunk and plugged in my heroes. When I woke, the sun was shining and the bus was empty. I grabbed my bowl and filled it with noodles. Still wearing his tree-climbing gear, Kaliapani smiled and ate noodles. The rain dancers stood together, giggling. Their dripping clothes made a puddle by the picnic bench.